Part 4: Implementing the Modular Technocratic Governance System. Welcome back. My name is Abebe Negash, and I have introduced myself in the previous parts series, so I will not go in detail. And I'm an engineer. Again, welcome back. In the last part, we introduced a bold new vision, a modular technocratic governance system, one designed to replace outdated political structures with expert-led interconnected governance modules. Now, let's talk about how we actually implement it. This isn't just an idea, it is a blueprint. And like any great engineering project, it is clear steps. Step 1. Identify and appoint technocrats, not politicians. We start by replacing unqualified career politicians with domain experts. Leadership in infrastructure should go to engineers, education to educators, healthcare to medical professionals, and so on. These experts must be selected based on merit, experience, and a track record of success, not political loyalty. Think about it. Would you let someone with no medical training run a hospital? Then why do we let people with no economic expertise run a country's economy? It is time to fix that. Step 2. Establish interconnected governance modules. Each sector, energy, water, agriculture, defense, transportation, becomes its own modular unit, operating semi-independent but connected to the whole system. Imagine an African-wide open-source governance platform where different nations can tap into best practices, strategies, and innovations that are already working elsewhere. Instead of reinventing the wheel, we can create a shared knowledge network. This means if Ghana develops a breakthrough in water purification, Ethiopia can implement it immediately. If Kenya's technocrats create a superior energy grid, Nigeria doesn't have to waste time designing a separate system from scratch. And instead of 54 African countries working in silos, we build interoperability, just like well-engineered mechanical systems. Step 3. Direct diaspora engagement. No more middlemen. Africa has millions of highly skilled professionals living abroad, engineers, doctors, business leaders, but their contributions are blocked by bureaucracy, corruption, and outdated policies. And under the modular technocratic system, we create a direct pipeline where diaspora experts can work on the ground without intermediaries. Think about this. What if African technocrats abroad could sponsor projects directly, pairing up with local experts to implement solutions without waiting for government approvals or foreign funding? It means African talent funding and building Africa, not relying on foreign aid. An end to brain drain. Because instead of being forced to leave, Africans' best minds now have a reason to come back. A real economic transformation, because projects are run with precision, not political compromise. Step 4. Integrating AI and blockchain for transparency. One of the biggest reasons Africa remains undeveloped is corruption and mismanagement. But what if we made it impossible to steal public funds? AI-driven governance systems can monitor public spending, ensuring money is used for its intended purpose. whereas blockchain technology can make government transactions transparent. Every citizen can see exactly how resources are allocated. Smart contracts can ensure that funds are only released when projects are completed, eliminating the endless cycle of incomplete development and stolen budgets. This is already happening in parts of the world. Why isn't Africa leading the charge? Step 5. Breaking free from outdated foreign dependencies. Let's be clear, no foreign power will voluntarily let Africa become self-sufficient. That's why we need to make the decision ourselves. We stop taking loans that enslave us. We stop letting external organizations dictate our policies. Policies often contradict our belief system, cultures, and many other things. We focus on our own industrialization, our own technological advancement, and our own governance systems. China, the US, the EU, they will all try to replace the one form of dependency with another. But Africa must say no more. Here is a big question though. Big questions. Are we ready to accept that career politicians are not the solution to Africa's problems? Can we move beyond ethnic and national divisions to build a united technocratic future? Are we willing to reject outdated systems, even those imposed by foreign powers, so Africa can finally control its own destiny? This is what it takes. This is what is at stake. In part 5, we'll discuss the roadmap to transition from where we are today to this new governance system. So stay tuned, please.